He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They go to Elliott again. Space to maneuver at the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. A big run that time by Elliott, and even 60 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running to get into the top 5.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On first down, Rodgers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
A lot of people call it a toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Play action, Allen. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Allen now on first down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Lambeau following these words. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Allen off the play fake.
I know the scouting report up.
Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills getting set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards.
Leopard. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a 1st down carry here for the Bull. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now it's Allen. Buying time to his left. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustment.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be a second and long. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Allen. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, 88. 50. Kelly, don't left, Kelly.
On third down, Elliott. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders hardest.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
And here's Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Off play action. Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, it's McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Off the play fake. Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Room here to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Now Allen. Now he's forced out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Allen now looks to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Allen. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. One final try here for Allen. They'll roll him out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Again to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Let's go, come on.
Again, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now this time, Allen will throw. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now.
Allen, off play action. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Jones hands it over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Allen, gotta have this one. He's gonna let this one go deep. And no, it's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
49. Inside. Going right. Here we go. 58. 26. Max north.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that's pulled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go. We are going.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken in the first round. First set of brothers taken in the first round of the same draft. For Notre Dame man Equinemius St. Brown, that is touchdown number 1 in his NFL career. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here come the Bills. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A give to McCoy. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gone! Here we go now. Blue landed.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were